So if you look behind me here, you'll see there's quite a lot going on. We've got 3 pans on, but don't fret because it's all very easy and straightforward and simple. Today I'm going to play around with the idea of doing surf and turf, but with lamb cutlets and anchovies, because they're a really classic and beautiful combination. So I'm going to kind of give them a bit of a twist and see how we go. So first of all, the first thing we're going to do is get the lamb chops on, because everything else will follow. So here I've got 2 really beautiful lamb cutlets. Okay, and they from the butcher, they weren't too expensive, they cost me like £3.50, so not too bad. So I've got a char grill on here, put the heat up nice and high, and what I've done on these is I've already oiled them, and I haven't put any salt or pepper on them because anchovies have such a strong flavour, especially salty, so you don't actually need anything until the end. Okay, so they can go straight on. So in the meantime, what will we do next? Next we will do the anchovies, and here I have 2 smoked anchovies, okay? So what we're going to do with this is get one pan, this pan here, we've got a very thin film of olive oil in it, and just that, and we have it on a high heat, so it's getting really, really hot. So we're going to cook these really quickly. So let's turn the heat up on that. Here I have some flour, and the little yellow bits there are little grated bits of lemon zest. So mix that all around. Dry off your anchovy fillets so that they're not too oily, and just dip them in the flour and get them nice and floured. And what this will do is when you fry the anchovies, it will make them really crunchy. So they end up having this real melt in your mouth consistency. Okay, so there you see, like that. And then literally just kind of shake the excess flour off them, like that, okay? So that's them done. This pan is nice and hot, so they're going to go straight in. And you'll see what happens, they start to bubble straight away, okay? So leave them for 30 seconds, don't be tempted to turn them, okay? Because we're going to set them really nice and crunchy, so turn them as and when they're only ready to be turned. So this is also on the heat, this pan here. This is fresh spinach. Not bought in a bag, but bought from the veg man. So it's all washed and everything, and this is how it comes. So basically I'm just going to tear off what I need, and I'm going to put that in. This pan is on quite a low heat. Just take off, cut it off there, okay, because you don't want these tough stalks. So in they go. You can turn your lamb now, okay? You'll see that's cooking really nicely. Turn that over, and you have some really nice bits of lamb. Continue with your spinach. Putting that in, and you don't want anything in this pan because that's all going to wilt by itself. Okay, the liquid will come out of the spinach. Now time to turn your anchovies. So they shrink quite a lot. You'll see, they're actually kind of getting quite small. You just flip them over. And they go really brown on the other side, and that's that flour making them really, really crunchy. Here I have some pine nuts which I have toasted previously to this, and toasting pine nuts brings out their flavour and it gives them a beautiful colour, and they go quite oily and lovely, and they're going to go really nice with this dish. So give your spinach a stir, and you'll see the heat. They're quite big leaves, but the heat will just start to wilt it ever so slightly, okay? You don't want to wilt it too much, so that's kind of enough for me, just a few little bits wilted. And we're going to dress this with the oil from here. So turn off your anchovies. That's cooking nicely. You will see your anchovies have gone nice and crunchy and crispy. So we're going to take them out and put them to one side. This oil, we're going to drain some of that off. So about half of it, take it away. Put it back on the heat. I would say those lamb chops are done nicely. Take them off. I usually do them for about 2 minutes on each side, okay, because I like mine quite rare. Lemon. Get a lemon. Get a knife. This will be very useful right now. And this is going to bring a real nice bit of balance and zestiness to this dish. So this is your pan with the oil in it from the anchovies. Squeeze in your lemon. Okay? You'll hear that sizzling, and that's kind of deglazing the pan. It's taking up all the lovely saltiness from anchovies, and that will amount to about a tablespoon of liquid. Put that onto your spinach, okay? then get your pine nuts. Leave a small little tablespoon or teaspoon to sprinkle over it at the end. And then just really nicely dress that all together. You can see that there? Okay, so that's it. It's all a bit manic, but it's fine. Don't worry, it's all very easy. So, plate. What you're going to do is get your spinach. Place it on your plate. And the good thing about the lamb being done before now is it gives it just 2 or 3 minutes to rest, and that allows all the juices to kind of go back into the meat. Okay, so that's your spinach, and you'll see your little pine nuts in there. Then what you want to do is get your lamb, and what you can actually do with the juices off of this is just drizzle them onto your spinach. Don't waste them. So just get your little cutlets and lay one. I'll bring this in a little bit closer. Lay one, and then lay another, just like that, okay? Pile them up on each other really nicely. And the lamb cutlets look so beautiful because all the bones are really nicely trimmed. So that's that so far. Then you get your anchovies, which are now totally rigid and solid, but they've got this beautiful crunchy outside. And just lay them on top of your lamb. And then to finish it all off, just get some of your pine nuts, sprinkle it all around, and then one final teeny tiny little touch is literally just one little zest of lemon, and that's it. It's an absolutely stunning dish, so beautiful.